Have you ever found yourself standing at a crossroads, paralyzed by the weight of decision-making? It can feel as if every choice is influenced by external forces, the opinions of others, societal expectations, or the unpredictability of life itself. If you resonate with this feeling, you are not alone. Many of us battle this sense of being at the mercy of life's uncontrollable currents. However, what if I told you that there exists a philosophy that can help transform your relationship with uncertainty and empower you to reclaim your inner compass? Welcome to the realm of Stoicism, an ancient yet remarkably relevant philosophy that teaches us to focus on what we can control, navigate the storms of life with grace, and cultivate a profound sense of peace. Imagine standing resolute in the face of challenges. The perspective so powerful that external chaos merely becomes background noise to your internal symphony of calm and clarity. This isn't just a dream, it is an achievable reality through the practice of Stoicism. The dichotomy of control. At the heart of Stoicism lies a principle articulated by Epictetus, a leading Stoic philosopher, the dichotomy of control. This profound idea encourages us to distinguish between what lies within our influence and what does not. We often expend energy on events, opinions, and circumstances we have no power over, leaving us feeling anxious and overwhelmed. Instead, the Stoic approach urges us to concentrate on our actions, responses, and intentions, the elements truly within our control. Epictetus wisely said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." This statement invites a transformative shift in focus from the uncontrollable to the manageable, leading to a profound freedom that liberates us from the burden of overthinking and worrying. This principle echoes through the ages, finding resonance in modern psychology, particularly in cognitive behavioral therapy. This approach similarly teaches us that our emotional responses are determined more by our interpretations and perceptions than by the events that unfold around us. Embracing self-awareness, journey towards embracing begins. Stoic principles begins with developing self-awareness. Carl Jung, the renowned Swiss psychiatrist, emphasized the importance of introspection for navigating life's complexities. By diving deep into our inner workings, we become better adept at understanding ourselves and how we interact with the world. Consider this metaphor. Envision your mind as a ship navigating turbulent waters. Without awareness of your ship's condition, or a clear understanding of the navigation tools at your disposal, we're likely to succumb to the whims of the sea. Yet, when you cultivate self-awareness, you become the master of the vessel, deftly steering it through storms with confidence and purpose. Similarly, Aristotle's concept of eudaimonia, or human flourishing, aligns beautifully with this Stoic journey. Acting in accordance with virtue and achieving balance in life are paramount to well-being. Yet to live virtuously, we must first know ourselves. Flowing with life's rhythms, acceptance is a cornerstone of Stoicism. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, often reflected upon the importance of flowing with the natural course of events. He recognized that both the favorable and unfavorable aspects of life have their place in the grand tapestry of existence. Embracing the idea that life is a balance of change, we remind ourselves that we cannot control all variables. Instead, we can choose how to respond to them. In his meditations, Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Accept whatever comes to you woven in the pattern of your destiny." For what could more aptly fit your needs? His perspective doesn't advocate surrender, but rather invites us to engage in a deeper understanding of our lives and the world. It is through acceptance that we cultivate inner peace, freeing ourselves from the relentless pursuit of perfection. The dance between resistance and acceptance to illustrate this principle. Consider the dynamic between resistance and acceptance, where finding a balance is essential. Think of a river. If you resist its flow, you may struggle and tire yourself out against a force more powerful than you. Instead, by surrendering to the movement of the water, you can navigate along its path with grace. This journey of acceptance connects deeply with philosophical dialogues where Socrates advocates relentless questioning to unveil the truths of life. He sought to clarify what we can and cannot change, often guiding us gently toward acceptance. Finding contentment yet. As we navigate this path, the Stoics also warn against the pitfalls of uncontrolled desires. Seneca, another luminary of Stoicism, teaches us that true contentment comes from appreciating what we have rather than craving what we do not. He poignantly stated, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." This profound insight encourages us to step back and reflect on our attitudes towards desire and material wealth. The relentless pursuit of external validation often leaves us unfulfilled, entangled in a web of dissatisfaction. Here, Stoicism acts as a powerful antidote. Living in the present moment to cultivate a sense of satisfaction. We must learn to anchor ourselves in the present moment. Returning to the metaphor of the flowing river, every moment is a ripple that carries potential. We often become preoccupied with what lies ahead or what has been, overlooking the beauty in our current experience. Marcus Aurelius' teachings remind us that living in the present allows us to extract joy from the simple, everyday moments that constitute life. As we reflect on the treasure that is the present, we also observe the impermanence of existence, a theme deeply embedded in Stoic philosophy. Acceptance of life's fragility liberates us from the fear of loss and the anxiety of grasping at what is transient. In acknowledging that all things change, nothing perishes, we begin to embrace a central tenet of Stoicism by recognizing the fluidity of life. We can cultivate a steadiness that allows us to weather the inevitable storms. The essence of Stoicism teaches us that true freedom arises not from controlling our external circumstances, but from mastering our internal responses. The dichotomy of control provides us with an anchor amidst the chaos. Embracing self-awareness, acceptance, and mindfulness helps us find our equilibrium in the ever-shifting waters of life. As we journey through this exploration of Stoicism, remember that every experience offers a lesson. Let us awaken the wisdom that lies within us and embark on the path of self-discovery together. In the face of uncertainties, let us align ourselves with the teachings of the Stoic masters and cultivate a life of serenity and empowerment. The art of acceptance and the embrace of change. As we venture deeper into the enchanting realm of Stoicism, we encounter a powerful theme that resonates through its teachings: acceptance. Acceptance, however, is not merely resignation or passive acquiescence. Rather, it is an active engagement with life's complexities, a dance between yielding to the flow of existence while maintaining clarity of purpose and intent. This section will intricately unravel the profound impact of acceptance, the nature of change, and the path to finding peace amidst life's uncertainties. The nature of change. Life, in its very essence, is a series of transitions. Nothing remains static, and everything is in a perpetual state of flux. Heraclitus, the pre-Socratic philosopher, famously posited that no man ever steps in the same river twice, emphasizing the dynamic nature of reality. This view aligns seamlessly with the Stoic understanding of life's inherent changeability. Every moment is an opportunity for transformation, urging us to embrace each experience with openness. Marcus Aurelius, whose writings epitomize the soul of Stoic philosophy, eloquently captured this thought in his Meditations. Writes, "All things change, nothing perishes." This statement encapsulates the Stoic perspective that existence is a continuous cycle of development and dissolution. By acknowledging the transient nature of life, we can let go of the struggle to cling to fleeting moments and instead cultivate an adaptive mindset. Embracing acceptance. Acceptance is a skill layered with complexity within the Stoic framework. Unlike passive submission, it is a conscious decision to recognize and acknowledge the realities we cannot control, while still retaining the agency to influence our responses. It aligns with upbringing and philosophical teachings regarding the rhythm of life, the highs and lows, joys and sorrows, all of which are intrinsically woven into the fabric of our human experience. Epictetus, highlighted the importance of this understanding when he stated, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This quote serves as a powerful reminder that our peace of mind is governed not by external circumstances, but by our internal responses. Let us explore this concept further. The dynamic balance of acceptance in Stoicism is intricately tied to the concept of balance, a pivotal theme echoed by Aristotle's doctrine of the golden mean. This notion advocates for moderation, guiding individuals to seek equilibrium between excessive enthusiasm and debilitating despair. Acceptance requires us to find a middle ground, recognizing when to strive for change and when to release our grip on what cannot be altered. Imagine standing at a precipice, looking down at the changing landscape of your life. Acceptance involves appreciating the view from that height, acknowledging the diversity of experiences present below, and knowing which paths are yours to tread and which are not. It becomes a practice of both recognition and discernment. The role of self-awareness plays a crucial role in the process of acceptance. Carl Jung's insights into individuality highlight the importance of grappling with our inner selves. By reflecting on our thoughts and emotions, we come to understand the driving forces behind our desires and fears, which is essential for responding to challenges with clarity. Through reflective practices such as journaling and meditation, we can cultivate this understanding. The Stoics recognize that true freedom comes from within, an acknowledgement that our perceptions, choices, and attitudes shape our experience of life more profoundly than external events ever could. The tranquility of acceptance. As we embark on the journey toward acceptance, we inevitably encounter the notion of tranquility, Seneca asserted. True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. This idea captures the essence of being present, finding satisfaction in the now, rather than allowing anxieties about what lies ahead to dictate our emotional state. The practice of mindfulness complements this Stoic tradition. Engaging fully with the present moment allows us to embrace life as it unfolds. To further illustrate this concept, consider the metaphor of the ocean. The external world often mirrors turbulent waters filled with uncertainty and fear. However, within each of us lies the capacity to create an inner stillness that can withstand those storms. By focusing on acceptance, letting go of the need to control, we can cultivate moments of zen amidst chaos. Learning from adversity. Part of the acceptance process involves recognizing that challenges present opportunities for growth. Epictetus teaches us that life's difficulties are not obstacles. Rather, they are invitations to fortify our character and expand our understanding of ourselves. Remaining steadfast and open during tough times helps develop resilience, a crucial aspect of the Stoic mindset. Aristotle argued that the journey through pain and adversity matters, stating that it is through these experiences we learn to appreciate virtue. This idea resonates with modern psychology, where research emphasizes that coping with difficult experiences contributes to personal growth and the development of emotional maturity. Cultivating resilience through acceptance. Resilience is another key pillar of the Stoic philosophy. It involves maintaining composure in the face of adversity and using challenges as opportunities for personal development. When we cultivate acceptance, we fortify our capacity to bounce back from setbacks, making us more adept at dealing with life's inevitable trials. The Stoics, including Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, consistently remind us to view obstacles as tools for honing our resolve. Marcus wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This powerful affirmation encapsulates the essence of resilience and acceptance. Challenges are not hindrances, but rather the very matter through which we gain strength and growth. The interplay of acceptance and gratitude. Another integral component to the Stoic practice of acceptance is gratitude. Recognizing the goodness in our current circumstances is a practice encouraged by both Stoic and contemporary thought. Seneca poignantly expressed that true happiness comes from embracing what we have rather than pining for what we lack. This appreciation for the present moment entwines beautifully with the acceptance of life's fluctuations. By expressing gratitude, we enhance our emotional well-being and cultivate a mindset that emphasizes abundance rather than scarcity. This perspective shift further strengthens our resolve to embrace life as it comes, enriching our overall experience. Us remember that acceptance is an empowering state of being, one that fosters resilience and inner strength. By cultivating an awareness of change, practicing mindfulness, and embracing gratitude, we can navigate life's uncertainties with grace and poise. Acceptance is an art form, and like any skill, it requires continuous practice and refinement. As we move through life, let us embody this Stoic principle, enriching our lives with the understanding that every moment, whether joyful or challenging, offers invaluable insights and growth opportunities. Together, let us foster a life filled with acceptance, resilience, and profound fulfillment. The pursuit of virtue and the path to fulfillment as we embark on the final leg of our journey into the depths of Stoicism. We must focus on a fundamental component that unifies the teachings we have explored thus far: the pursuit of virtue, central to Stoic philosophy is the idea that living a life marked by virtue is the most reliable pathway to true happiness and fulfillment. This section will delve into the cardinal virtues of Stoicism, the interplay of virtue and character, and how embracing virtue can lead to an empowered and flourishing life. The cardinal virtues of Stoicism. At the core of Stoic philosophy lie the four cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These are more than mere ideals. They are practical principles that serve as a guide for our actions and decisions each day. Let's explore each of these virtues in detail, reflecting on their relevance in our lives and the transformative power they hold. Wisdom. The guiding light wisdom in Stoicism. It's the virtue of discernment, a skill that enables us to distinguish between what is genuinely good and evil, and to make choices that reflect our higher principles. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, frequently emphasizes the importance of wisdom in navigating life's challenges. He viewed wisdom not just as the accumulation of knowledge, but as the foundation upon which our actions should rest to begin. Cultivating wisdom, we can actively seek knowledge through reading, reflective practices, and the exploration of different perspectives. It requires a commitment to lifelong learning, as both Marcus Aurelius and Seneca advised. They believed that wisdom grows through experience, insight, and the continuous questioning of our beliefs and actions. Imagine wisdom as a lighthouse guiding our ship through stormy seas. By sharpening our ability to discern, we navigate life with greater clarity and purpose, avoiding the perils of ignorance and impulsive reactions. Courage, confronting fear. Next, we encounter courage, the virtue that empowers us to confront fear, pain, and uncertainty head-on. Stoic courage isn't merely about physical bravery. It encompasses moral courage, the strength to uphold our beliefs and principles, even in the face of adversity. Seneca eloquently highlighted that true courage involves dealing not only with external challenges, but also with internal struggles. To foster courage, we must first recognize our fears and vulnerabilities. This is where self-awareness, which we discussed earlier, plays a critical role. By facing our fears honestly, we dismantle their power over us. It's about taking small steps towards confronting what intimidates us: a bold conversation with a colleague, standing up for our values, or embracing new challenges that inspire growth. Consider the imagery of a warrior standing tall amidst chaos. In embracing courage, we fortify our character, enabling us to weather life's storms with integrity and resolve. This Stoic virtue encourages us to see challenges as opportunities for growth and resilience. Justice. Acting with fairness. Justice. The third cardinal virtue in the Stoic framework calls us to treat others with fairness and equity. It is rooted in the recognition of our interconnectedness as human beings. Epictetus often emphasized the importance of fair interaction with others, reminding us that our relationships within society significantly shape our own well-being. Practicing Justice requires cultivating empathy and understanding. It means taking the time to consider the perspectives of others and making decisions that reflect fairness and respect. This commitment to ethical interactions fosters harmony within our communities and contributes to our sense of fulfillment. Picture a balanced scale symbolizing justice. By embodying this virtue, we strive to maintain equilibrium in our relationships, ensuring that our judgments and actions reflect a deep awareness of our shared humanity. Temperance, the path of moderation, the fourth virtue. Temperance is the key to self-control and moderation. Stoicism teaches that desires should be kept in check to avoid excess and the ensuing chaos it brings. Seneca remarked on the importance of finding a harmonious balance in our lives, enabling us to appreciate what we have, rather than constantly yearning for more. To embrace temperance, we can begin by reflecting on our lifestyle choices and identifying areas for moderation. This may include managing consumption, respecting our limits, and appreciating the inherent value of the present moment. It's about finding joy in simplicity rather than overindulgence. Visualize a serene landscape, representing the peace that comes from balance and moderation. By practicing temperance, we cultivate a resilient mindset, reducing the likelihood of falling into the traps of excess and dissatisfaction. The interconnection of virtue and inner peace. The cardinal virtues are not isolated. They are interrelated, creating a cohesive framework for our character development. Each virtue enhances the others, weaving a tapestry of moral integrity and purpose that guides us through life. In striving for wisdom, we build the foundation necessary to act courageously. By pursuing justice, we refine our sense of fairness, enabling us to temper our impulses. Cicero, a renowned Roman philosopher, noted that the good life is a life of virtue. Embracing these virtues enriches our life and fosters a sense of fulfillment. The more aligned we are with our principles, the greater our sense of inner peace and contentment. In this way, virtue serves as the compass that directs us towards a meaningful existence. The practice of virtue in everyday life, embodying Stoic virtues, requires consistent practice and commitment. Here are some actionable strategies to integrate these principles into your daily life. 1. Reflect on your values. Take time each day to reflect on the principles that guide your decisions. Ask yourself how you can align your choices with the cardinal virtues. 2. Set intentions. At the beginning of each day, set intentions rooted in virtue. For example, commit to acting with kindness, courageously facing your fears, or practicing moderation in your choices. Engage in community service. Justice is fostered by engaging with others. Participate in community service or volunteer work that aligns with your values, fostering a sense of interconnectedness and responsibility. For practice mindful consumption. For temperance, assess your consumption patterns, be it food, media, or material possessions, and strive for moderation and balance. 5. Embrace learning opportunities. Seek opportunities for personal and intellectual growth by reading widely, attending workshops, or engaging in discussions that stimulate your thinking. The role of Stoicism in modern life. In our fast-paced modern world, the teachings of Stoicism remain profoundly relevant. The principles of virtue, acceptance, and resilience equipped us to navigate life's complexities and pursue personal growth. As we face the challenges of autonomy in a world filled with distractions, stress, and uncertainty, the Stoic framework offers clarity and direction. Adopting Stoic principles leads to a powerful transformation. It empowers us not just to endure difficulties but to flourish amidst them. Embracing the teachings of the great Stoic philosophers from Epictetus to Marcus Aurelius has the potential to unlock a life defined by purpose, inner peace, and profound fulfillment. We conclude our exploration of Stoicism and the pursuit of virtue. Remember that the journey's ongoing. Stoicism teaches us that freedom comes not from external circumstances, but from the mastery of our thoughts, actions, and decisions. Each day offers opportunities to cultivate wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, the building blocks of a life well lived. Let us embrace the transformative power of these teachings. In moments of doubt or uncertainty, may we find strength in virtue and comfort and acceptance. Together, let's commit to pursuing a life rich in meaning and fulfillment, fortified by the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. If you found value in this exploration of Stoicism, I invite you to continue this journey of self-discovery. Check out our playlist on the screen for even more insights and inspiration that can empower you on your path to a life of virtue. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more content that illuminates the road ahead. Till next time, stay curious, remain motivated, and keep forging your path toward a rich, purposeful life.